What's good, y'all, man? It is your boy Sniper Kicks. In today's video, man, we are going to talk about business. Yes, we're going to talk about business. I know a lot of people right now is worried about what's going to go on with the new tax law. So there's a new tax law called the American Rescue Act that's coming 2022, where once you make $600 with these third-party sites, StockX, eBay, PayPal, you name it, you're going to get hit with a 1099-K. A 1099-K is basically a form that the third party gives to you stating that they gave you income, and the IRS gets this as well. And they know now that you got income from this third party. So now taxes are involved, and once you hit that $600, they basically consider you as a business. So today's video, we're going to talk about if you should start an LLC, if you should stay as a sole proprietor, or what you should do with yourself when you're actually selling these sneakers. So stay tuned, pay attention to this video, and this is going to be awesome for everybody that is new to the sneaker business. So guys, before we get into this topic, I want to give you guys a background on myself. Of course, I get new subscribers every single day. And my name is Sniper Kicks. As you guys see, I run a sneaker business for now, I believe 2+ years. Went to school, studied business, got my master's in business, run a few businesses outside of sneakers. So I love business. And before I give you guys this information, I talk to my tax accountant about everything that I'm talking about to make sure everything is accurate. So guys, I really want to give you guys this information because like I said before, the new tax law is coming 2022. So once you sell $600, the IRS considers yourself as a business. You're a sole proprietor. So a sole proprietor is basically having a business. You have a business, you're selling your shoes, but your social is tied to that business, basically. So for instance, like, hey, I'm on StockX selling stuff, everything. Your social is attached to that, so you're considered a sole proprietor. Now let's switch to the LLC. LLC is a limited liability company. So most people that are going to start LLCs that are watching this video is going to be a single member LLC, meaning that yourself is the business, you're running the business. Or if you have a partner, a multi-member LLC. But guys, here's the main thing that I want to talk about LLCs and if you should stick as a sole proprietor. It depends on your goal. What is your goal? Do you want to have a huge sneaker business? Do you just want to sell a little bit on StockX? What is your goal? You have to define your goal first. And I'm going to give you guys the benefits of having an LLC. And I'll tell you guys, hey, I'll give you guys some guidelines in my opinion. This is my opinion if you should start an LLC or not. So first, benefits of LLC. So like I said, think about it. The name is limited liability company. So when you have an LLC, you're limiting that liability from yourself. So if you're a sole proprietor and you get sued, your assets are attached to whatever. They can go after your assets. So for instance, if I sell a bulk of shoes and they want to sue me, and I have a home, I have a car, I have different things, and in that suing process, they can go after the stuff that I personally have. But when you have an LLC, your assets are separate from the business. What you own personally is separate. What I have is separate from Sniper Kick, so it actually protects you. On top of that, an LLC is so important because you have an important number. I know I talk about Social Security with sole proprietorships. You have an EIN number, which is an employee identification number. And that's basically the social for your business. And that number is so important because you can take that number to a bank and start a business account. So when you're a sole proprietor, it's hard to start a business account because, you know, most people that are sole proprietors do not have an EIN number. But when you have that EIN number with your LLC, you can start a business account and you can separate all the stuff from your business from your personal. Watch my previous video based on sales. You want to separate that stuff because it stays organized. Being organized is so crucial when you're actually selling a lot of sneakers. Like I said, your goal is going to depend if you should start an LLC or stay as a sole proprietor. But once you take that to your bank, you can start a business bank account. You can actually accept and actually pay for the shoes with that business checking account, and you can apply for a business credit card as well. You can get business loans if your business is doing well. So there's so many things that you can do, and I'm not going to touch upon all that stuff right now that you can do with that EIN number and with your business account with whoever you want to use. So that is very important when you're having an LLC because you can actually separate, like I said, you can separate me from Sniper Kicks. Like everything that I have can be separate from Sniper Kicks. So that is very, very important. And you know, going further down the line, you can buy stuff in your business name. You can buy different things in your business name, which is actually very, very, very crucial. But we'll talk about that in a different video. So as you guys can see, there is some very important stuff that you can do with that LLC that you necessarily can't do being a sole proprietor. But let's talk about goals and what my opinions are if you should start an LLC or not. Number one, goals. If you want to have your sneaker business to a larger scale, when I say a larger scale, if you're going to make at least $10,000 with your sneaker business, I would recommend going to an LLC because number one, you can actually separate yourself from your actual business, and also you can keep things organized, because the worst thing that you can do is be a sole proprietor, have everything in one bank account and everything combined, and you make thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and everything gets mingled up and you just don't know what is business, what's personal. And having an LLC and opening that bank account for your business can also make things so organized and so seamless, so once tax times come, you know exactly what you bought for your business, you know exactly what you bought for, you know, personal and your personal accounts. So it just makes things more smoother. And tax deductions, we're not going to talk about tax deductions in this video, but comment below once this video hits, let's say 700 likes. When this video hits 700 likes, I will make the tax deduction videos, because tax deductions are so crucial when you have a business. Because at the end of the day, just because you made income in your business, not necessarily all that income needs to be taxed, and you can lower your tax bill. So I will go in that in depth. And of course, I'm going to be talking to my tax accountant before I even give you guys the information, because I want to give you guys accurate information. 700 likes, I am going to drop that video. So make sure you like this video right now so you can get this information. But let's get back into goals. Like for instance, if you're just selling on StockX every once in a while, you're making 5,000 bucks, there's no need to make an LLC. Of course, you still need to be organized, and I recommend you guys have this software called QuickBooks, because you can lower your tax bill with the mileage that you use, all the stuff that you're buying for your business and everything, but you have to have that stuff organized. I personally use QuickBooks Self-Employed to organize the miles that I use, all the things I buy for my business, and of course I have my, you know, all my bank accounts, my personals, my business are all in that QuickBooks Self-Employed, so I can stay organized as well. So if you just want to be like, hey, I'm going to sell sneakers, I'm going to get a 1099, but at the end of the day, I just selling a couple $1,000. I say do not need to create an LLC. But if you're one of those guys that are selling on StockX and making hundreds of thousands of dollars, or $20,000 or $40,000, it's not a bad idea to look at an LLC, because at the end of the day, you can be more organized, and then you can separate yourself from the business. You can have an actual business and not have everything that you have attached to that business. So guys, man, I wanted to make this video real quick for you guys, because I know I got a lot of people that don't necessarily understand LLC, sole proprietor. They don't understand those things. But just remember, LLC, limited liability company, you're actually separating yourself, your assets, from the business. Your business is separate from yourself. Sole proprietor, everything is in it. So if something goes wrong, if somebody wants to sue you and go after your home, your cars, it's not likely, guys. It's not likely if you're reselling a sneaker that's going to happen. But just in case, you can separate everything from your personal assets, which is also great. So, yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. There's more things that are more in depth about companies. There's some people that might need an S corporation, where you can actually start paying yourself, and that's a tax deduction. There's so many things regarding business that can happen when you're reselling sneakers or starting a business, but you just got to know what's best for you. So I recommend what you guys should do now is talk to a tax accountant, talk to, you know, a professional, and see what you should do, because some people should actually start an S corp over an LLC. Some people should do that because they can actually pay themselves and use that as a tax deduction. Some people need to use an LLC. So is there so many things to, you know, consider when you're actually starting a business? But I'm going to try to give you guys some great knowledge, some great mindset, some great tips that can help you and make that decision easier for you. But at the end of the day, I recommend you talk to a tax professional, or, you know, somebody that can really look through your books. That's why you need to stay organized with your QuickBooks or whatever software you use, because now a tax accountant can recommend what you should use. But man, really appreciate you guys. Remember, 700 likes, I will drop that video on tax deductions, because everybody needs this video. Everybody needs this video, because number one, it's going to lower your tax bill, and number two, once you have 600 bucks, you're going to have to file taxes. So you need this information right here. Really appreciate you guys, man. I hope you guys really enjoy your holidays with your family. And you already know Sniper Kicks out. Peace.